Alright guys, we've reached the last testimony video. If you stuck around this long, I thank you. It's been a personal journey and I've learned a lot just in posting these 5 parts with YouTube. So part 6 of my testimony, the final video, and let's get started. So I ended the last video talking about how I had slowly become a Christian and the transformation that provided me. I was in seminary. I was doing good stuff for the church, I thought. And then my voice totally went away. And I didn't really know what was going on, but now I do. It's been 3 years since my voice issues. So I am turning 35, and this happened around 32. And I now know, just through prayer and God speaking to me, that the voice went away because God wanted me to actually become a real pastor.
I want more for you.
So before my voice went away, I could preach. You know, God gifted me with the ability to preach and communicate to people, but I didn't have a good heart. You know, I would preach and I'd be really prideful about my abilities and wait for people to compliment me. So I wasn't preaching to help people. I wasn't preaching to spread God's kingdom or glorify God. I was preaching to glorify myself, which is a very, very bad thing. You know, if you're a representative of God and you're up on that stage and you're just trying to glorify yourself, that there's not many worse things than that.
But don't you think that's a really bad thing to do?
So I went through these years, you know, where I could barely speak, and I broke down. I became humble for the first time in my life. I remember one time I went up in front of the church, and in a whisper, I was bawling my eyes out, telling people what had happened. And I had people praying for me. I probably had, you know, in the past 3 years, thousands of prayers for my voice to heal. And that is a very enlightening process, to say the least. And it actually connected me to God more than I had ever thought I could be connected to God. I wrestled with God. I got honest with God for the first time in my life.
I just wanted you to be honest with me.
I was struggling. I questioned God, you know, why would you do this to me? And it impacted my marriage, impacted my family. I couldn't talk to my kids. I couldn't laugh. I couldn't sing. I could just say a couple words here or there, and then just pain, just all over the top of my mouth, the back of my mouth. And it changed me. It changed me for the better. Today, I thank God for my voice issues. I know that can sound almost like masochistic, but it's true. Suffering can have purpose, and I believe that God works all things out for good. And we'll talk more about suffering on this channel, but I truly believe that God was with me through that entire time, trying to teach me, trying to grow me, sanctify me, help me become a man of God.
Okay, Edith, I want to help you.
If I never had that voice issue, I don't think that I would ever have the prayer life that I do today, the connection with God, the love for other people, the empathy. I didn't really care for, I didn't care about other people's problems before this, and after the voice, it was my heart. It like grew. It was like the Grinch, you know. The Grinch changed. His heart grew.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
So this impacted my call of what God wanted me to do, because I couldn't preach and I wanted to serve God in whatever way he wanted. And I kept thinking and praying, and I graduated seminary this just previous December. I'm posting this video when I'm 34 right now. So I graduated seminary, still with this voice issue, but it's gotten significantly better. As you can tell, I still have to speak close to the mic. I'm currently doing voice exercises, trying to strengthen it, but it's a part of my life. And I pray to God that he'll completely heal me. But for the time being, I prayed to God, and it seemed that he was calling me to do a ministry for men, because I'm passionate about helping men. As I said in the very first video, I feel like there's a crisis going on among men, a crisis of meaning, purpose, family, relationships, and just discipline in general.
I'm all right, man. We got issues.
And I think God led me to starting this YouTube channel. I don't know what God has planned for it. I've been getting spiritual attacks since I've been posting these videos, so I think they're doing something. You know, the devil doesn't like it, which is a good thing. And I don't know where God wants this to go. I've already learned quite a bit just in these few videos that I've posted. I enjoy posting the videos. I enjoy talking to you guys. And I enjoy being authentic with you. So I pray that God invites you to join this journey. You've been able to see my testimony. I am far from a perfect person. I have scars from the past, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual scars. But I'm here today because of Christ. Christ saved me from that pit of despair that I was in my 20s. And I want that for you. I want you to know the transformation that I have experienced through the power of God working on my life, on my family. And that's what motivates me to do this. Even right now, my voice is kind of irritated, but I push through because I want to share this with whoever's watching. So that is my testimony.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finished.
Some things, I didn't want to share because they're embarrassing. But I wanted to share it because I think it'll help somebody. So if you have a similar journey, if your journey's different, I hope to share other people's testimonies in this channel. I am a growing Christian. I am far from a perfect man, but I am a man of God. And I pray that you can join me on this journey and that we can change lives, change our world. So God bless, guys. Pastor John here again, and I pray that you subscribe, like, comment, share, and that we can do this together as men of God. So God bless. Thanks, guys.